when you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Oh. Okay, sorry, my thing almost just crashed there for a second. Yeah, I can see.
So the map had global illumination before, so that shouldn't be a concern.
I removed global illumination.
That would be a problem. You should turn that back on.
But why?
Well, it means that you don't have to set light levels for everything, and it would only affect line of sight, so it's like being in a place during the day. Unless you want it to be a dark nighttime map where all the lights are flickering or something.
Alright, I fixed it. I turned it back on.
Okay.
At least maybe I did. I'm very lagged out right now.
All right, let me just see here.
I can see a bunch of stuff, but I can see cutoffs where lighting is.
Oh.
Yeah, there are vision blocking layers. That's intentional.
Yeah. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I can see like all this area here and all through here.
Yeah, okay.
Because like a little bit up into here.
And okay. Everybody should have vision cones now.
They should just be able to
I
see
do not
everything
see
around
anything.
them. I think the problem here we're having is that me and you are both trying to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that works now.
Okay. So you can now...
So I don't have control of the character, or I'm lagging, maybe.
it's lagging a lot,
There we
actually,
go.
right now.
Oh,
Holy
dear.
moly. Oh! Oh, there we go. See, you got the light cones?
See, now you say there you go, but I just moved my character one square, and it's still loading.
Yeah, it's being real slow.
Lessons learned.
Oof.
Map too big.
This is what you get for wanting fancy things.
Okay. So can everybody move their characters extremely slowly? And see in weird pseudo cones?
I can
I
see
don't
weird
s-
pseudo cones.
I don't think we're doing the cones, but line of sight is available.
Line of sight?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Good.
I have line of sight because, like, as an example, like I can't see here, and I can't see here, but I can see here. And I
Okay,
can see
that
I can see all this area here and here.
okay, then I believe it's working as intended.
I wish I was loaded to be able to tell what any of that meant.
I was using the measuring tool to show areas I could see.
Right, no, but
Yeah.
while I was trying to fix it, my whole thing froze up, and I was reloading, and I'm still loading back in, so...
Oh, jeez. Okay,
so
so
all I heard was I could
Okay,
see
I
here.
think I finally caught up and it's working perfectly.
yeah,
now.
so line of sight is functioning as intended
Yes.
now.
Movement, on the other hand,
It's getting better for me.
Yeah.
Try
never
just
mind.
selecting your token and hitting your arrow keys on your keyboard. That might be easier.
That is.
No. Line is currently chugging along. It's trying its damnedest. My i7 just does nothing for this.
Yeah, it's just entirely web browser based. Ah, the fun technology.
Well, as I said,
Oh.
lessons learned.
Do we want to not have vision?
What do you mean?
Like, do
Like,
we want
if
to?
the latency is happening like this, it might make it very hard to function.
Oh, theater of the mind.
No, well, or we could just use the map and just say, "Do not look at the other maps."
Yeah.
Well, it won't matter. It's the size of the map itself that's the problem.
Oh.
I'm sure dynamic lighting's not helping.
Well,
It's
you can
the
just,
size
you
of the
can-
map that is the problem. Trust me, it warns you every time you do this. I said, fuck you, I know what I'm doing. And here we are.
And made a map with, wait, how many? Five maps on it?
Is there a way to cannibalize this into 5 separate things?
It is, but it would take time. I mean, if you want to do something else. I mean, it's too late, we're here.
You're here!
It's like we drove up to Disneyland and they said we're closed, and you guys are like, do you want to go somewhere else for a little bit while I open Disneyland?
Well, I opened Disneyland.
the
Goddamn.
keyboard thing's working. It's still taking about 2 or 3 seconds per square.
Jesus. Yeah.
And my problem is that I'm not loading. But at the same point, I know everything. I am God.
There is no God here but me. He go. Looking through the window.
You and your
Oh.
false idols.
Chonky. Yeah, this is just... It's too thick.
Oh, actually, that kind of worked. If you do multiple fast clicks on the arrows, it'll jump. Like, oh, there you go. See, it just went to 4.
I mean, I moved 2 squares forward and it's still trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Alright, well, I apologize. I made things too complicated. You know what is worse? It's 5 maps, but it's also double mapped. I've got GM layers on top of things, so...
Ah!
This is 10 maps.
Basically, 10 maps plus
Jeez.
vision blocking layer on everything. Plus global illumination, plus... You guys don't know how much time I spent on this.
It's a pretty fancy looking map.
Well, you're only seeing the outside of one part of it, so...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
Shit, what are we gonna do then? Are we just gonna grit our teeth and bear it, or...
I mean-
I can't even access it, so...
Yeah, yeah.
But
We're-
I've
Here we go.
heavily described to Fui what everything
Try
is.
Yeah,
Try
like...
Hey,
Mhm.
try your keys now, because I don't know if you can see it, but I'm moving around. I'm moving around pretty good.
I'm not seeing you moving around.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything. I just slid my map probably about 3 inches to the right, and it's still trying.
Okay. I'm getting you the fuck out of here. Into
This is dangerous.
Okay, you know what? We're moving to mid deck, a blank white room that things can be done in if combat happens. I'm moving y'all there. Okay. Have you all safely been transported to this map?
Yes.
The world moves much faster here.
There we
The
go. now.
world! Okay.
I'm going to get my roller. I'll do it.
Like I said, lessons learned. Next time,
Ah, indeed.
17 individual maps. Hey, I don't know if you ever pulled this trick before, but if you select the names on the bottom, you can drag each player to a different map. They could all be doing different things
Oh, horrifying.
on 17 different maps.
I don't like it. Okay, anyway.
17-dimensional chess, go! Alright.
So, how many floors is this building again? Like 5 floors? No, more than that.
3 floors?
It's maybe like
I think it's 3 floors if you don't count parking garage and the roof.
Yes. So it's a fairly low-rise office-type building. I assume you can't see too much from the outside, but it looks like it's been somewhat locked down.
Got many glass windows, or glass-looking windows.
Mm-hmm.
Helipad on the roof, because you'll notice that as you fly over it. As you do. As you always do.
It's just so convenient.
If you circle the building, you'll see a parking garage entrance on the back side, but they'll have a full double-door entrance on the front side. And of course, I'm assuming a police cordon. Would I be wrong? I don't know.
There would be a cluster of police officers around the front. You set up a little bit of a barricade, but they're not going in.
Sounds like that's the first place to start.
Yep. Evening, officers.
Ah, it's about time you got here. Yeah, we got a bunch of crazies locked up in there.
What else can you tell us about the situation? Like,
Well-
have they made any demands?
No, not yet. They've only been, I don't know, telling us this weird propaganda. I don't know what they're saying. It's like gibberish.
Are they Are they saying it right now? Or are they like radio broadcasting it or something?
No, they're pretty quiet right now, and you guys showed up.
Hmm.
Have they identified what group they belong to?
Nope.
It's gonna make it more difficult to figure out how to take care of them, but we'll figure it out.
So I totally cannot load the map, but I do know the things that I've done, and there should be a window that you guys can see. I know you guys aren't looking at the map either. There should be a window in front of you, in front of the police barricade, where a single or two individuals should be visible to you too. One of them dressed up in a hoodie with a face mask, holding a gun to a guy in a business suit.
Okay.
You got a megaphone over here?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey,
I don't suppose like your negotiators have ever like actually done a radio exchange at all, have they?
yeah, well, we tried, but they're just more gibberish from these ones.
All right. So I will attempt to take the microphone and open up a dialogue real quick. Hello over there.
You can see the figure scooch sideways, front the glass window, or apparently glass window, towards what looks to be a console at the front door. He nudges the edge of it with an elbow, and you can hear faintly in the distance what sounds like an intercom. We're willing to negotiate our demands.
All right. Let's hear the bout. Would it be all right if I got closer so I don't have to shout at you?
You see the figure lean over into the glass again to try and see who's talking, before leaning back. Yeah, one of you come over here so I don't have to keep shouting into this damn thing.
All right. I'll give everyone a look and go. Well, if anything happens, we'll need to act fast and make sure nobody dies, but I'll see if I can at least get close to them and see what they want. Comlink's on Arsenal, so you'll hear all this.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna just like hold up my hands, advance slowly, so that they can see me approaching.
Face leans out towards the glass again. You see him lean back towards the intercom. No, not you.
Huh?
Can't hear you.
He said, huh?
No, I mean, he can't hear you. He's
Oh, okay.
not speaking with the megaphone. His hands are above his head.
Okay. I'll like take the I'll like make a brand new megaphone from like behind me and go, huh?
Said not you. Somebody
Well,
else.
who then? I'll kind of like look over at like Scrap.
I'll volunteer. I start walking forward in the armor.
Right,
Is this good enough for you guys?
Yeah, get over here.
All
Says
right.
through the intercom.
I come to the front. I go to the front door.
Hits a button on the panel, and these big old double doors start sliding open.
All right. I clomp in. All my weapons retracted for the moment.
And like I said, you can see this guy. He's just holding a guy in a business suit at gunpoint, like arm around the neck, the other hand holding the gun to his forehead or beside his temple.
I'm here. What is it you want?
All right, and he elbows the console again, so the doors start to close.
I don't even look back at it.
He says, "No, not here. Talk to the boss. Boss will know what to do."
All right, but how about as a show of good faith you let that guy go? You got me. Obviously, I'm a much more valuable hostage.
Pauses. Since he's wearing a face mask, he can't really see anything about what his facial features might say. But his grip tightens around the neck of the guy he's holding. Says you'll talk to the boss. Boss will know what to do.
Meanwhile, Epic, can you hack into the local systems?
I was waiting for you to say that. You've activated my trap card. Flea, you'll have to run the game system from here because I don't know. I can't reach a character sheet.
Okay, let me grab the thing. I assume we got the VI, right?
Bring out the VI, who's been waiting for radio transmissions.
Okay.
Except there's no radio transmissions.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's the
The radio transmissions would just be his comlink telling us everything he's saying.
there's also subtle things that are happening that you aren't aware of.
Beep, beep. So, have Epic make a will save.
Okay.
Hey, at least I can see the chat now.
We're here.
Distributed denial of service attack.
And will is based off of presence, right?
Awareness.
Awareness? Oh, okay. So it's D20 plus awareness?
Yes.
Unless you put specific points into
not
will.
110.
Oh, shit!
Damn!
All right. So something just starts assaulting Epic's firewall as soon as he tries to access anything in this building.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, there's some sort of malicious program that's lurking in this building.
All right. Does he feel like he could counter it, or
I think at this point...
Or proceed with the hack in the first place.
Yeah.
I think at this point you probably want to start an initiative because you want to keep track of what happens when.
True.
Because other things will happen.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, now I've got trap cards stuck in my head. In my defense, again, I told Fleet everything so that in case my system did get lagged out, which has happened, he would know ahead of time everything. So nothing I will have said from here till eternity was made up on the spot.
That's fine.
Which one of these is Epic, the 10 or the 13?
The 13. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't roll 10. I rolled.
Yeah.
You've always said basically he acts on my turn, so I just rolled my initiative.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're gonna want to.
Are you still trying to enter that other map, or are you trying to reload the game in general?
Me?
Yeah.
The game in general, but it's basically just frozen out every time. I can see the chat now, so we're good there. By the way, you might want to load a guy called PM.
Oh yeah, because technically he is there. All right.
Well, I mean, technically the thugs are there too, but they don't really need to. I guess you want to put them in the initiative too. Things could happen.
Yeah.
But after VI happens, PM would start too. Because he's not very good at this.
Alright. Let's just get everybody off that page. I'm going to, yeah. So,
although I have the same problem of seeing two arsenals. Maybe it's from a previous turn order thing.
Yeah, you probably want to clear it out and then add in the new ones.
Well, don't clear it out because people have rolled initiatives. I'm just wondering because I too only see Arsenal having rolled initiative once.
Yeah. I see some face icon with a 26 and me with a 13. That's all I see on it.
Oh, well, I see Scrap, Firebrand, and you twice.
Yeah, I also see
so you probably want to take off the other one.
Yeah, just I could do that.
All right,
Their
yeah,
initiatives on other maps, basically.
okay, yeah. Let me just.
Nope, I cannot do that. I said I could do that, and then tried to get over there, and nope, everything froze up immediately. Like, nope, not gonna try. I'll just watch the results and dictate things how they were supposed to happen. I am the boss to the secretary.
Okay, try rolling initiatives now. Reroll them all. All right. So far, so good. Has anybody else rerolled?
No.
Reroll.
Do they need to roll?
Hmm.
I mean, arguably, since you're in the building isolated by yourself at the moment, they could just roll when things happen or when they're called upon. Considering they're not called upon until you, Arsenal, call upon them.
That's right.
Yes.
Just bringing it up.
No,
Tis
I'm
true.
just... If there's a tone to my voice, it's not intentional. I'm just calling things out.
No, I understand. I just
Okay. So. Okay. Turn order is set. It's just done its turn. So Arsenal, you tried to reach out, but this malicious program has kind of like forced Epic back inside your suit's safety.
yeah. So did he get to feel how powerful it was? If he had felt like he had a chance he could counter it, or
It seemed like it wasn't very intelligent, but it seemed like an extremely powerful processor.
all right.
It
So
seemed virtually intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
brute force versus finesse. Fine. Meanwhile, I'm on the outside. I look like nothing's happening. I'm following this guy's directions on how to go upstairs to meet the boss. But what I am looking for is I'm on my way up there. I'm looking for any sort of network closet. You know how a lot of offices tend to have them. Will sometimes have one kind of out in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that while you'll be escorted from the front door to a large, what appears to be like a service elevator near the middle of the building, you'll also pass by a number of people in hoods and masks that seem identical.
Yeah.
And a number of business suit wearing people who are just like sitting in chairs and apparently in that "shut up, don't move" stance.
Are the business people reacting normally?
They appear to be sitting, eyes forwards, quiet. I mean, a number of them watch you as you go by, but
Okay.
Well, if you're looking, you could, I believe, make an insight check.
Yes.
technically, I think you'll read, unless there's a reason to.
Well, yeah.
Well, he is studying their behavior right now.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, I mean, I'm just not want
and
to
I
say
do-
things out loud.
Yes. Okay, so the people, of course, are sitting down there, and they're kind of I assume not very open in their movements, but
Yeah.
when they do move, it's a little weird. You can't quite place it, but something funky.
Mm-hmm.
Not with
trust
an
me.
18, it's not.
That first guy the first guy tipped me off a little bit already that something funky's going on. And actually, yeah. On the comms, let's see, on the comms, let's see, yeah. Everything's good so far. Yeah.
All right.
Everything seems to be going exactly as you would expect it to. Trying
Keep
to
it up.
trying to be subtle about saying that things aren't quite right without giving it away.
I probably actually have enough insight to maybe just guess at that.
I mean, you know Arsenal tends to be kind of precise about he's talking, but he's usually not
Mhm.
that bad.
Oh yeah. Hmm. And what about the hostages? Are they all okay? Will be my response for right now.
They're pretty quiet. I'm sure they've been
But are they
cowed.
perfectly fine?
They seem to be. They are
Really?
none of them have misbehaved.
Well, this is more like me throwing back like your own terminology at you.
Oh, okay.
And,
Sorry.
Are the hostages somehow suspicious in this scenario? Because I'm getting a weird vibe.
Okay.
and when we say like the hostages fine, Lucius is gonna come in over his microphone. He's gonna go, "So this is all about sausages," but it's gonna have like feedback on it.
You want to move that like a couple inches down. Here, let me help. I'll just like immediately like turn over to him. It's like, come on, it's just like this.
Anyway,
Arsenal is basically on his way up then.
Yeah. I do mention there I'm going to meet. I let them know that I'm going to meet with the boss, and I tried to get them to release one, but they wouldn't let me. You know, at least to keep you guys informed of what's going on.
Right. And as you take the service elevator, it goes first floor, second floor, third floor. Opens on the third floor, and you see a rather large work office sort of scenario. A lot of X-shaped workstations, where you have a couple of workstations on one side, split by a divider wall, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
4 sides.
Yeah.
You see
Hate
a
those things.
number of, again, another business suit wearing people, all sitting at these desks, and there seem to be a number again of these hoodie mask wearing guys just walking along with guns between the rows, and you're escorted to a very large set of doors. Seems to be whoever's in charge of this building has a very ostentatious office, at least from the outside. And the doors part open for you, and sitting behind a desk, like there's a couple of large plants in the room, but otherwise it's pretty vacant, but a very, again, ostentatious is the word I'm going to use here, display behind him over what would be a window looking over at the street. Like, if you were able to get a good look at it, you might be able to see down to your friends. But there's a desk, and behind the desk is a figure that you have seen at least once before, I believe. A guy in a hoodie, but instead of a normal human face, it seems to be a bunch of USB cables just tangled about.
the guy.
Yes, V, I don't know if you have the ability to show pictures.
I just expand this token. It's fine.
I don't know what you're doing, so.
I show picture.
He is the cable guy.
Cable guy. No. Yes,
How you want.
he looks up at you, Arsenal, and he puts his hands down on the edge of the table and pushes himself up to his feet. And he says, "Finally, we get to meet face to face, Arsenal."
Well, relatively speaking, you wouldn't happen to be called Larry, would you?
Who the hell is Larry?
We got him.
Larry the Cable Guy? It's ancient humor. Never mind.
Sorry, I stay off the message boards.
It's probably before your time, anyways. So, I hear you're the person to be in charge of the demands. What do you want for releasing these people unharmed?
I want you.
Hmm. You know, that didn't work out too well for the last person who tried that. She's in jail now for murder.
You don't think that I know what you've done to my daughter?
Well, you see, here's the thing. All I did is take her in for this. She's the one who killed the person. She's the one that hacked that bot and killed one of our companions. All she's doing is getting justice.
Your justice, not my justice. Blood runs thicker than water, I think you'll find. And you see him start to sit back in his chair.
Fine.
Squeak.
You want to do this one-on-one? We can do this one-on-one.
His head
I
kind
say-
of tilts back a little bit. One-on-one?
Mm-hmm.
V, shut this insolent man up.
Beep bop! I assume the thing.
The thing. I mean, I think if we want to return back to turn order again, it's gonna be
Turn
VI.
order. Yeah. So have Epic make another will save. It's pursuing you into the area. Okay, so entranced and vulnerable. So Epic starts kind of like its words start getting a little bit mixed up as it's reading off the firewalls that this thing's breaking through.
Mm-hmm.
Things ain't looking too good. It's like oh shit, this wasn't supposed to happen. What's going on? Oh, it's sending so much code. Oh god. Oh god.
The memes,
Oh
the
fuck.
memes.
All right. Fine, we're going to do it that way. Through the comms, I am under assault. I suspect the hostages are not hostages. And I open fire with the IPC.
Oof.
Okay.
So let's
My newly upgraded IPC,
I got 9, guys.
which means I probably missed.
okay, so let's
Yeah, let's get scrapping Lucius some initiative.
yes.
Pretty sure that actually does miss.
And
So I'm assuming that's just flat out against dodge, right?
I do have a question with this attack.
Mm.
How is it attacking? Because I had to build something in Epic in order to be able to do a hack at range without not being contact.
Mm-hmm. So this thing, there is a reason, but I don't
Okay.
know if I should tell you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just
Again,
'Cause I know
as
I'm-
I said before, the reason is, in mechanical terms, subtle. So that would be giving away the secrets,
okay. That's fine. I'm just making sure.
right?
Well,
No, I talked to Fui at length about what would work and what wouldn't work to make sure
Okay.
that things were done correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
So if it's an error, it's on both of our heads.
That's fine. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm just making
No,
Yeah.
it's not argument.
confirming level playing field.
Yeah, we both want to make sure that our headcanon is right.
Yes.
Good. That's fine.
Also, have you been able to load in yet?
I have access to the sheets and the chat. That's about it.
Okay.
So,
You
like
can
I said,
probably-
if that roll was against dodge, is it?
Yeah, that's against dot. Oh,
If it's against
Yeah,
dodge,
it's
then it's a
against dodge.
miss.
because it's an actual shot.
It's a shot in the dark.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm to blame.
Okay, so that was a miss.
Yep, I rolled poorly.
That's the thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Start off with this till things get more serious. So that has happened. What are the thugs doing inside this building now that combat is broken out?
Not a thing.
They're just standing there. All right. So, it's on to Scrap. You are standing outside the building. You just said there is fighting, and there's a flash of light from up above.
Familiar flash of light.
Yes.
It must be through that window.
Yes.
Oh no, is Scrap with us?
It's like.
There we go. That makes sense. Sorry, I was fiddling with something earlier and I turned off my mic so you guys won't hear noise. How far up is it? You said
3 stories.
there's a familiar light up above.
Three stories up.
Can I throw? Yeah, I could try and throw our Centurion friend here, because I'm pretty sure he probably moves. He doesn't fly. I don't think he can leap too far. So I could throw him 3 stories.
Toss me.
You throw him to. What would be more terrifying than it's just like, justice, mad, intimidating stuff, and then a Roman soldier just bursts through the window on the 3rd floor. Like,
Well, the one thing I see as a potential problem is that's not going to be glass. You may successfully throw him up there, but he may not break through.
can I tell if it's glass?
Make a perception check.
Really?
It looks like strengthened glass.
Damn it. I have 10 strength. If I throw him hard enough.
Scrap, you're on the right idea. But hold on. I think, Lucius,
Huh?
you can cut through if he throws you, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, time yourself right. I'll go up first.
I guess
And
I'll
I'm
just.
basically just asking you to hold your action.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of
Alright.
scoot over 1 and hold my action.
Sure.
Alright,
Okay.
so given Scrap's wonderful plan, I will go up and fly up to the 3rd floor, to the window, and start melting the window.
Okay, so make an attack check against this window.
That was it right there.
Oh yep.
Because I went with an attack check on an object, that'd be DC 25 to slowly weaken it. Which I believe comes down to like 15 fewer toughness.
Yeah, so you're able to melt a hole through the glass.
Yeah, or rather, it is meltable enough that it is paper.
Yes.
To where a Roman soldier bursting through could actually do something.
Yes.
And so when it gets down to his turn, Scrap will throw, and then he'll cut through, and then I guess I'll go fish Scrap up or something.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
perfect plan.
Perfect.
I am up there.
And I guess I'll use my action now.
Yes.
So I will say that I'm not like I'm not like throwing him like a football. I think I'm more of like kind of like hop, granny toss.
Hoist.
I'm not sure what I'll have to roll for this, but my throw isn't much. So he might just slam against the wall and fall to his death.
No, I would say since he can affect it too, and you're just tossing a person, I'd say just make it athletics.
Oh, I can do athletic. Yeah, I can do athletics. Okay, good.
Nice. So you are able to huck him up. I assume you'd like weave your fingers. He steps up and you just yeet him up through the air.
Yeah, it was either that or just kind of like grab him around the midsection and just hop. But I think that other one that you said was better.
I think it creates a greater chance of living.
Yeah.
So
I will throw him and then I'll work my way towards the elevator, I suppose.
Okay, so he's gone up. On to the Puppet Master. What do?
He attempts to hack. Not,
What do?
not epic. Oh, can you hear me?
I guess.
Sorry. When I'm trying to look at the chat, you guys can hear me. So.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can't. I literally said, "Can you hear me?" and no one said anything.
Oh,
Well, now we can hear you.
Yeah. Now I'm back to just looking at Discord. Puppet Master attempts to hack again, but this time, well, last time it wasn't epic anyway. Not hacking epic, trying to hack Arsenal's suit.
So, to explain that, it looks like this system, as it's kind of ravaging through Epic, is kind of created a tunnel of sorts for other access directly into the suit.
Yeah.
So he's going to do this. And for this, you make a will save.
This isn't going to be good.
Oof.
Yeah.
So that is 2 degrees. So your suit is now compelled.
Okay.
So on your turn, your suit might do one thing. We shall see. The Centurion smashes through the window. Kind of skids, rolls, falls over a chair, and lands behind you. He's instantly up on his feet though.
Yeah.
And he's
Somewhere
like,
in the background, I'm doing his theme song. Da 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 da.
of course, he just has the Superman theme song.
It's a classic.
And that's pretty much his turn because he moved, attacked, got up.
Did he move?
Yeah, getting up here is basically our first set of rounds.
Yeah.
I say, did he move? Because wouldn't that technically Scrap's action to get him up here?
Yeah, his action was more to cut through the stuff that he's trying to break through and
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
thought he was
broke through
just
the thing.
thrown through it.
Yeah, so the window is now like a molten slag with Centurion marks through it.
Yeah, with a man-shaped hole in it. So we are back to the VI is going to use the move. It only got 1. So I'm assuming that is what it is going to do. Beep beep.
Correct. You know what they're programmed. Basically, my programs are programmed to do something.
Wow.
Alright, wow. So I believe it was 1 degree last time. Now
Yep.
alright, so now Epic is compelled as well. Okay. So, things are not looking too hot,
Nope.
but it is now your turn. So, one of your actions will be dictated by this hacker man over here. What is this action?
Attack the intruder, Centurion.
Hello?
I mean, I'll leave the.
If you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
God damn it! Again.
There,
Yeah.
there it is.
Sorry, I was looking at the chat again. I gotta know what the roles are, man. I said attack the intruder, Centurion.
Oh no, what weapon does he use on,
I mean, I leave that actually up to the Arsenal player. I have no idea.
Alright.
Probably would end up using the. Actually, no. I tend to use the APC first against organics. Or
Alright.
IPC.
Fire that thing off. Okay, 16. So you turn on him, fire your APC, but he manages to leap out of the way. He's like, oh, what's going on? He seems very confused about all this tech business.
It's a taser, it's not very fun.
And
I can attest to that.
now you can use your other action.
Okay, so that happens like, damn it, the Arsenal suit's compromised. Don't trust it. Can I use my hacking ability to try and counter what's going on?
I believe automatically you can make another will save against it, but can you take your action to just make another one? That makes sense to me if you're not doing anything
I'm pretty
else.
sure there's resistance rolls to, reverse the effects.
Yeah.
Also,
But
really
like
not
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. That does happen at the end of his turn, every turn. But if you don't take an action, could you take another one? That seems reasonable to me. If you're just
I
fully
kind of
concentrating
agree.
on
You just focus on getting rid of it.
Yeah.
You're struggling to break out of something mental or physical.
Yeah.
So I'll start with that. Nope.
Oh,
Doesn't look like it.
Nope.
So you're struggling to get through this.
Actually, you know what? I'll tell you this right now. The only only way I can overcome that is if I roll a natural 20.
A natural
my-
20?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, wait a second. No, excuse me.
No.
No, you
Yeah,
have a
you're right.
range.
I have to roll 16 or above. Excuse me. I have to roll a
Yeah.
16 or above.
I said you have a range. We didn't give you just a 20 or nothing.
Okay. So it appears as if he can type on his hacker keyboard faster than you can.
Pointedly, I think this is a fair thing to point out.
Mhm.
You don't see Puppet Master typing anything. He just seems to be sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Ho ho.
But I can tell. But the main thing is, I can tell there's basically 2 lines of attack. So there's 2 things going on.
Right. No, he said, oh, he seems to be typing faster. I just want to make it clear. He doesn't seem to be typing anything. He just seems to be sitting there watching you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the thugs do anything this turn?
Yes. There is about 10 thugs in the room just outside of this one. And they will start heading in towards, Centurion is here, so... It's like I had foresight or something that I told you how many thugs were in the building beforehand.
Awfully bold of you to think that I can remember numbers.
Awful bold of me to think you had a chat log in a directed message format.
Awfully bold of you to assume I have eyes. Anyway, we got this fucking pyramid of grunts. They attack in a wave. So are they all attacking one guy?
Is
splitting out?
Firebrand still like floating outside the window or something?
Yeah, that's where he's ended for now.
Yeah, then let's go 5 and 5.
Okay.
Like first wave starts shooting at Firebrand outside the window, and the people coming up the back shoot at the next closest target, Centurion.
Okay. Okay, so let's do the Firebrand one first, because he's an actual PC.
While these rolls are going off, just had the realization, I could use these maps again. You guys haven't fucking seen them yet.
Yep.
Super true. We can make them work.
Jeez.
So, how many of those hit you?
Well, in my default state, dodge is going to be 20.
So I believe 3 of them hit you.
Yes, indeed.
One of them is a
Oh.
crit.
Make that tough. Although minions cannot crit.
Ah, okay, good to know.
Yes, minions are trash.
Truly the greatest among us. Oh, that's starting off beautiful, getting staggered.
So that is first hit of the game is a stagger.
I'm
Excellent.
gonna give myself like an unhappy man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
23.
Fine, so
But that's
everyone matches.
against the not actually a crit, so that is actually a match.
So you get 1 injury, but that's it.
Easy enough. And last one is not actually a stagger, but it is another injury and daze.
It's another injury and days. What the
You know,
these goons aren't even good. Why is...
just a quick question. Because I don't actually know. Sorry, I'm dumb at the system still. Even though I've done all this. Ranged damage 8. Does that actually mean anything?
Yes,
What?
it means that the damage rank is 8, so you would do 15 plus 8 for the damage DC.
Yes.
Okay.
And it also targets dodge instead of parry.
Got it.
Okay, now the one's on the Kenturian. A lot of dice. Okay. So, wow, these guys roll really well, apparently.
Yeah, another
Okay.
pointed thing of observational note. They were holding what looked to be like handguns. They seem to be firing lasers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Are we in the
4.
future?
Wow!
It's hard to
Yeah.
tell. It is 20XX.
Technically,
It's
could
the
be the
current
past.
year.
Yeah, it literally could be the past.
Okay. Wow. So he also becomes staggered and dazed, but then he gets another injury. This is everything's coming up Millhouse, I think. He also gets the sad face.
There's only one hero we can rely on now. Scrap!
Yeah.
You hear people getting beaten the shit out of by goons for some reason. Okay. Scrap. Elevator music does play. I say for the purposes of brevity. Elevator fast. You're in the room.
it is the future. It's 20XX.
It's the future. You have arrived, I assume, over on that side.
I have no idea, so I'm gonna assume yes.
Yes, that sounds
That's
about
fine
right.
enough. You're coming in like behind the goons.
Yes.
Let's see. Do I have enough movement to get there? I do. I will, I guess, jog forward and then just deck this guy in the back.
Okay.
Or I'll attempt to. Let's see
Smack
here.
the boy.
Oh wait, that's not the right thing. Yeah, well, okay, that's the roll. I forgot to use the macro. The thing is 25.
25.
Yes.
That definitely hits him, right? Because that's let me just see here.
Yep. DC
Oh,
20. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I'm just gonna make certain. I'm just gonna reuse that thing for. I just want to make sure it was 25.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh,
it's DC 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to describe how this happens?
I just get in at like the, let's see here, square of his back, just and then drop him.
And then what happens? Wink, wink.
Alright, Scrap. You go in nose with a massive fist of yours, and the moment your fist seems to take and hit this guy in the back, his entire body flickers. And, Flea, can you drop a ball for a picture?
I can indeed grab a. Let me just grab this ball. Ball.
Oh, it's so cute.
And in its place, you see a floating ball hovering in midair.
Can I use my fast grab to grab it?
Please do.
Uh-oh.
No, that's fine. I will attempt. I have to break out the fucking rules. I should really have these written down for grabbing. I
Yeah,
hit
my
him.
character
What
sheets
does
were
the
all
thing?
filled with, like, one advantage, 15 paragraphs.
Like, here's what you do, and here's what that does, and that results in this. Like,
And it takes 2 minutes to load up the page with the paragraph is on.
grab. Let's see. So I already hit him. Oh, then to make a resist check against my strength using the better of strength or dodge.
Well, I mean, it's already incapacitated.
Yeah, it's a minion,
Oh.
so you've
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was like if these were double layered minions.
double there.
But yeah, this thing seems throwable.
Minion
so
and a
I'll
minion.
go.
So yeah,
But-
I guess technically, forgot it was minion for a second. Technically, you hit it, and then I guess your fist carries through the hologram to hit
This
the thing and just pumps it to the ground. Stops floating.
Also, is this other effect that I'm looking at right now? Is this a reaction to dying?
I wish that it were. I did not put it in that way. Maybe
It is
in the
now.
future.
haha.
Well, then I am saying then technically, it's not able to use that move because it's already dead.
No, it's not. Well, it can use that move. It hasn't used that move. It died without using it. It can use it. You following me?
Skull. He Pepsi.
You
I'm
follow
just
me,
saying-
skull.
I'm just saying, we haven't seen the last of that move.
the move. All right.
Alright.
Firebrand, they're a bunch of men.
I can do this all day. I go ahead and defend, taking away my recover, taking away stagger, and giving me +2 for the time being.
Ho ho.
Yeah.
I thought you'd just be like, and cone of fire. All right, building's on fire. Good luck, everyone.
Oh, yeah, soon. DM soon.
It's like soon trademark. The Muppet Master. Does he continue his thingamajig?
Yes, continue as a standard action.
The Muppet Pastor.
So make another DC 20.
And that's me, not Epic, right?
Yes, that is you.
Nope.
Okay. And this also is cumulative, correct?
Yes.
Or is that
Sorry, it was on
only
the chat
yeah.
again. Yes is the answer.
I'm not gonna spend a long time scrolling through a bunch of chat. I've got a game to run.
When I say
Anyway,
I say chat, I mean the chat with all the dice rolls in it.
It doesn't say anything about cumulative
It does
on
the
this.
bottom. Hold on.
It does not.
It does.
It says entrance compelled controlled.
It says concentration, cumulative, and a.
Same with the DDoS. It does not say.
It doesn't have anything on the
cumulative.
flaws. Go to the sheet. Not you, we.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
don't have access to that.
That's what I'm looking at. There it is. Okay. So
These are
believe
things I asked you to clear ahead of time, so you should know that they're there. Also, they're in your chat.
I had to remember. So anyway, you are now controlled. What is the command that he's going to be given?
If something occurs to me. Oh, never mind. I don't want to do anything with Epic. Continue. Take out Centurion.
Shit. So he's going to. So Centurion, now that his turn, is going to likewise kind of stagger back against the wall and take his recovery action on this second turn of the game.
How
He's
does
no
it
longer-
feel, Arsenal? How does it feel to attack the things you care about?
Big think.
I want to think that he's taken over the PA controls and the thing, so he can't actually hear anything.
Now onto the VI. It's going to do the thing. Beep beep. Lettuce. 25. Epic. Do the it.
I'm working on it. Nope.
That's a thick third degree.
Complete shutdown. Both ends.
All right. So, Epic is kind of like he normally talks, but this time he just makes like this low boo sound that just kind of gets lower and lower until it kind of static crackles out. It appears as if his programming is just being savage. Daisy. All right, Arsenal, use your arsenal to assault the Centurion in whatever way you see fit.
Whatever way I see fit.
You are to attack him.
All right. Micro missile.
Boy, am I glad that's an AoE and I have evasion. That sounds great.
Okay, so what's the show us the macro. Oof.
The new and improved one too.
Dodge DC 18. All right, and is that a 30-degree radius?
30-foot radius, yes.
Okay, so nice.
That's why I asked specifically any way that I wanted to.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
you
a guess here, and Puppet Master is in the radius?
No, unfortunately not, because
He's
you're on
not.
the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would just